All right, welcome to Team Life Changers call tonight. I am so excited because we have some new coaches on the call with us tonight. It's always exciting to see the team grow because when the team's growing, that means more lives are changed, more people are getting results, and they are wanting to help others get results. So it is super, super exciting. So one of the first things that we do is recognize people who have started helping others, and we have something called Success Club, and you will learn about that. We're going to go over stuff about, for new coaches as well tonight, but Success Club is a point system we use to kind of measure what we're doing throughout the month. So we have people who are on the board. Our first goal is to hit Success Club 5. And then the next goal would be to hit Success Club 10, and there are different rewards, and you will learn that in your new coach training as you move along with that. But we have on the board, Kathy Park has a new coach, Beth Ann Romo, yay! And Kathy has 2 points. Cindy Lanninga, 1 coach and 2 points, and she has Christy, who was on here. I know Christy was on here. Cindy DePinto at 2 points, Teresa Sowers at 2 points, Tiffany Jefferson at 2 points, Pat Thompson, 1 coach and 2 points, and that's Casey's. Pat doesn't do the business. I do his business for him, but still, he's on the board. And Rebecca Thompson, 1 coach and 4 points. And I don't know that Tracy's on the call tonight. I'd give a shout out to her too. I see a couple of numbers there, but I don't recognize those numbers. And then Gina Campbell on the board for 2 points, and it's only June the 6th. So that is exciting that you guys are already starting to jam on your Success Club points. So couple of things that we want to talk about is we have 7 life changers who are going to Summit. Raise your hands if you're going to Summit. Raise your hands. Yes! So this is what Summit is. Summit is a big conference that happens in Nashville, and as new coaches, you can earn your ticket for free to Summit for next year if you hit Success Club for 3 months in a row. And that first month, you get 2 months to hit it. So you earn a free ticket. But we are all heading to Nashville for a big conference. We've rented a house. I don't know if you saw my Facebook wall, but we've rented a house, and it's going to be lots of fun. It's my first one. I signed up in October, so I've never been to a summit. And so to be these ladies' first time as well. But I want to tell you, for those who have coaches that you want to invite, you can get them on the wait list. You can get them, and we had people signing up last Friday, and they got off the wait list Monday. Is that what it was? Friday to Monday, Cindy? Yeah, like quickly. So if a lot of you guys, especially on Sarah's or Gina's team, if you guys have people that want to go, there are still, I saw Nicola advertised too that there's a space in her room if someone wanted to go. So I had no idea that I was going to have even 1 coach from Team Life Changers come with me. And then when all of a sudden, Robbie Carter, who is in corporate, he let us know in another group that I'm in that, hey, get on the, I was like, is there a hope that you could get off? And he was like, yes, there is. So bam, now we have 7 life changers. So if any of you guys want to go, some of you guys are coming from Colorado, maybe you can carpool, I don't know. But that's going to be an exciting thing, and you're going to see it blasting on Facebook. Another thing that I want to give a shout out about, 2 things. One is our behind the scenes. So for those that do not know me, I am I really do feel though that it is from God. When God says you need to do this, I jump in and go. And I felt like the Lord, we were having a conversation in a chat thread of some of our coaches who are really wanting to hit diamond. And we were talking about a way to really push that and up the way to get more coaches and get more people and life changers. And from behind the scenes, what I see on the board right now, we have 4 coaches who came from behind the scenes. That was a success. And actually we had, I think it was 8 or 9 people who are interested in coaching, all because of our behind the scenes. And that was a joint effort of all of our coaches. I think that's like a round of applause. I know you guys are all muted, but I'll clap for all of us. That was exciting to me. So we are going to pull, Nicole is going to pull those videos off of behind the scenes. We're going to put them on our Life Changers YouTube, and we are going to do it again every month. And that's going to be what this call's about, is our organization of how we're going to start getting organized. One other thing that I want to announce to anybody that's on this call is immediately after this, not necessarily immediately, but at 7:30, we're going to have a call with a gentleman named Robbie Carter, and he is from corporate. And he called me like 2 weeks ago, and he was like, Rebecca, your team is on fire. And he used this phrase. He said, I run with the runners. What can I do to help your team? I'm like, and I'm driving, and I'm like, I'm in groups with Robbie, so I kind of know him. But to get that kind of a compliment for our team, and we've only been alive since last October, I hold that like, that's amazing. That is amazing. So Jatana was saying that today too. She was just amazed. Like, she goes, your team is just blowing up so quickly. And I'm amazed. I'm amazed at seeing what God's doing. So I just know that when I started, I had a coach contact me earlier today and was asking about when can I start naming my team? When can we start? I mean, people are already starting to think, what's going to happen when I get to this, and how can I go forward? And Sarah's asked me to. Sarah's team is like just blossoming. Just she's got coaches. I don't know if your coaches are on here, but man, a shout out to her as a leader. And Gina as well. You guys are already getting your coaches on the Success Club board. Like, people are helping people. I just think that's amazing. So, Gina, one of her new coaches. Awesome. Congratulations, Gina, and welcome, Gina's coach. So you can chat in there. I'm not going to say that I always look at that thing. So if you do this on here, I will see you, because that's just my personality. I already see that there's 3 chat things in there. I don't know if there's any for me. Yeah, Robbie is awesome. All right. So anyway, this is what happened with me when I signed up with Beachbody. I was watching for 1.5 years, and then I felt like I was supposed to, but I was scared. I was supposed to, but I was scared. And then when I just got it, I brought it to my husband. We jumped in, and I am just trying to keep up with what God is doing, because I knew that and I told Jatana that. Jatana is our upline. She's with Epic Empire, and that is who I signed under. And I knew from that point on, she has a huge, and that's what they call them, is empires. I knew that I was supposed to have my own thing. I mean, we're a part of her, but we're separate from her. And I knew that I was supposed to have my own training ground here in Life Changers to help our new coaches, to get everybody on their 2 feet. And I will say, tonight's call, maybe that's why, because I was really trying to pass the buck to Nicola, because this kind of thing makes me nervous. When we started this team, we were all in the challenge group together, and a lot of coaches were putting their challengers in, and then all of a sudden we're having like 50 and 60 challengers in one challenge group, and I'm like, okay, how am I going to tell my team that they need to fly the coop and like start their own challenge groups? That made me nervous. Well, tonight is a little bit of the same way, but we've come up to another level of I've poured into you, and you've learned how to lead your own challenge groups, and everybody's doing it at different times, different flavors, different ways. That's the beauty of this business. And the same thing as being coaches. For a while, I was able to pour into, and I'm still here to pour into my coaches. Do not get me wrong. I am here to give. But we have a layer of coaches who are now getting their own coaches, right? And I'm at a place where I'm getting brand new coaches in, and I want to make sure that these new coaches have everything that they need to move forward and just go wildfire like Life Changers has already. So I just want to be available to people who really, really need that. Where do I sell a challenge pack? If my coaches that have been with me since November don't know how to find the link to sell challenge pack, you have to go into new coach basics. You might have to just back up a little bit. I know that you guys know how to do this business. And now this next level is learning how to pour into the people, to pour into your downline. And you guys are doing a beautiful job. I've seen the excitement that you guys have had as you've brought new coaches on, and what I'm doing. And that's why now it all comes together with why I needed to do that behind the scenes group, why I needed to do a push to emerald group. We are working on another push to diamond group, but I don't have exact instruction yet. We've done one before, but that needs to be tweaked a little bit. And we're going to have a new coach basics. So there's just different groups that we're going to have to get everybody moving at the pace they need to move at. All right. I'm going to show you something that I worked on, and then I'm going to get into what Nicola's been working on. And you're going to see my messy screen here. How do I get to it? I am in pictures and images. I want you guys to see, and I'm going to put this in. Where is it? Did I not put it in this folder? I thought I put it in. Yes, it is. I thought I did. You're going to see this flow chart. If I can pop it up. This is the new coach flow chart. So there is a sequence that I think is going to help us all when you have new coaches for when you get them and where to place them, and as new coaches so that you know where am I going, because hands down, every single person that comes into this business, every single person to this point has said either to me or to their upline coach, I'm overwhelmed, there's too many places, I keep getting tagged in places and I don't know where anything is. That is normal. So just welcome to Beachbody Coaching. That is normal, but you can take a deep breath and know that all of us are here to help you. We have different resources and places where you can ask questions to get them answered. All right, so the very first thing, the very first stop you as a new coach are going to go, and the very first place that we are going to put our new coaches is in Life Changers. So number one, yellow block, give a shout out on your wall to your new coaches and welcome them to Life Changers. My take on this, and everybody has different opinions. This is my opinion. People have watched me on my Facebook wall for months now, and they see how I do business. And I do shout outs every week. I do shout outs as much as I can on Facebook. When someone doesn't want me to shout out, they will private message me and say, please don't put me on Facebook. Please don't, whatever you do, don't put me on there. So I give a shout out, and I just say, I may not say like, oh, they're going to do the business and whatever, but I want for especially with coaching, because it will set your, because I know like Beth Ann Rungmo, and I know that Patty, I don't know if Patty's on, she was going to try to listen in talking to the two of them.
I'm on.
Oh, okay, good, Patty. Hey, girl. Aw, I'm so excited. That they said, yeah, I want to do the business. Well, this is going to help them when you give them a shout out. Lori Chandler's another one. I don't know if she's on the call. She's my cousin. I'm so excited. She was going to be on the call too, I believe. But we give a shout out just to say, here they are. They're whether they're getting the discount or whether they're taking that next step or whatever, I give them a shout out and let people know. And then welcome them to Life Changers, and then we all chime in there and just welcome them and say, howdy do, we're so glad you're here. That's very, very important, so that we all get connected that way. All right, so that's first step. We welcome them to Life Changers and give them a shout out. And if you feel like someone's, I will say that there have been a couple people. I have had a pastor and his wife that I did ask permission before I gave a shout out on my wall. So there are certain personalities that I will ask permission for, but for the most part, people know how I do business on my wall. The next thing is the new coach checklist. So I have started another private chat thread that's called the New Coach Chat Thread. So if any of you guys have new coaches and you want them in there, ones that are doing the business, let me know and we'll add their names to this. This is just going to get them set up with that new coach checklist, things that they need to do to set up their account. We want their GEMS personality test, because boy, oh boy, am I learning. I took this test. I'm like, who cares what personality I am? Trust me, it makes a big difference. And actually, my sister offered to do a team call one night when her Monday night is free, to do a team call on personality tests. That's going to help you understand your challengers. It's going to help you understand your coaches underneath you, understand your business in your marriage. It's going to be a big deal to understand personalities and be able to respect each other's differences rather than be offended by someone's personality. So any of you girls that have been on church staff, and we have a lot of people that I was on church staff with in Colorado, we all took a personality test. It's kind of fun, me too. All right, and then there's a video to set up the account. So all of this right here in this purple block, okay? So that's all going to be done. That's a big deal, doing all of these things in the purple block or pink block, whichever color you see. All right, so that's all to set up your account and then for us to know kind of who you are. All right, then the next thing, and this is what I'm going to go into, this is what Nicola was going to talk about tonight. We're going to have 3 things. You guys have seen that I call it a card, but it's not a card, it's like a post that has the 3 different groups: new coach training, the push to Emerald, and then we have the behind the scenes, but that's not necessarily on this flow chart. That we'll talk about that later. But the New Coach Training Academy, that's 14 days long. Every coach needs to do this. And what Nicola and I decided, and this is what I was picking her brain because we've done it 2 ways. We've done it where it's a post every single morning for we did have a 30-day, but we lose people. And then I condensed it to 14 days. And I think people can hang in for 14 days. And then what we did is we did a group that had we had all 14 posts in there, and then we had a thing in there for people to just go in and do it as they wanted to. And Nicola and I talked, and she and I both felt that it would be good to have this every single month. And I'm going to show you the calendar after I go through this flow chart. So every single month, the first Monday of every month, we are going to have a New Coach Training Academy. So right now, the new coaches are going to be doing this purple block. You're going to get that checklist done, get your account set up, watch that video. The video takes you right through it, and you'll know how you could sell a challenge pack tonight if you watch that video. And then the New Coach Training is the first Monday of every month. And then the third Monday is Push to Emerald. Emerald is the very first ranking in Beachbody. If you go through this New Coach Training Academy, you're going to understand what Emerald is. The Training Academy is going to give you an overview of everything. It doesn't get really deep into one subject, but it gives you an overview so that you'll know all this terminology and all the stuff that we use. So after you do this Training Academy, your next goal is to hit Emerald. That's the very first ranking that you will get as a Beachbody coach. After you have gone through all of this, then you will graduate, and you still, want to do the business, and you're still wanting to do challenge packs, and you understand how the business goes. Then the coach who you are signed under will put you into top coaches group. But we need to know that you have finished doing these 2 groups first. Okay, does that make sense? Now, how do I stop this? Let me get another image. Nicola made a beautiful calendar. We're gonna have a calendar for our, probably in Life Changers and I'm not sure exactly where to put it. Maybe in the pinned post at the top. So this is what our calendar looks like. Now, June is very different. June is different because we did both. We did the New Coach Academy and Push to Emerald in those first couple of weeks because we had a few coaches that were ready for each one. So it wasn't thought out. I was like, let's just do it. Just put them there. So, and then plus I got Nicola, I hired her as my assistant. So now things are going to flow much easier. So this is going to be the first Monday, right? And then the Push to Emerald is going to be that third Monday. And then the last week of every month, we're going to do behind the scenes, okay? So the last week of every month is behind the scenes, okay? So that's our calendar. Also, you will notice Monday Monday is our big day when it comes to gathering together. That's our national wake-up call, and that's our team meeting. So Monday, just look straight down here. Monday is our big day. Monday, 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 okay? And then Monday is going to be the start of those groups too. And then one other thing for new coaches to know, Epic Empire has been our mothership. This has been the place that we've gone to ever since I started, because I signed under Jatana, and we've gotten a lot of resources. As we are growing, I'm finding that we have some of the top coaches that may still go into Epic Empire from time to time, but we are starting to grow so much in Life Changers that we're not having to go there as much. It's a great resource, but Epic Empire, they have a team call on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. And if you want to make that call, we are invited to be on that team call. It is awesome because Jatana can get some of the top coaches on her calls that I don't have access to. Or maybe I just haven't asked. Maybe you get when you ask someone. So maybe that's the thing. But she can, she'll have some, guest speakers that are top notch or top coaches or whatever too. So that's on Wednesday nights. So let me stop share. And that is basically what we wanted to go through. Nicola just kind of wanted to go through that calendar with you guys. And I want to know from whether it's from new coaches or from our coaches that have been here. What are your questions? What are, just unmute yourself and just ask these questions. Go ahead, Sarah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. So for the behind the scenes group, the end of the month thing, is that a coaching behind the scenes or like a challenge group behind the scenes?
It is coaching. It's behind the scenes of coaching.
Okay. Like the one we just did.
Yep. And if you want to make a video too for that, you can still. I know. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. No pressure. No pressure.
No,
anybody can.
I want to.
Okay. Then we'll just get it in the next one.
Okay.
And also too, I mean, you can go off of these, and if you want to start creating your own groups too, I mean, don't feel like you have to do it according to Life Changers. I have had a couple of coaches that wanted to do some of their own kind of things for coaching. This is the first one that I've ever gotten where people responded to the testimonies that were in there. I actually want to ask, put some of my lovely friends on the spot because I know them. Beth Ann, tell me what you thought about the behind the scenes, because you were in there, right? You watched the videos of some of our coaches. What did you think of that? Do you know how to unmute? I can unmute you. There you go.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Beth Ann.
It's part of what kind of motivated me, besides watching y'all on your Facebook pages and, watching what Cindy has done and watching what Miriam has done, and Kathy, it just it motivated me a little bit more to take that final step and plunge in.
So you've been watching for a while then?
Yes. I've been watching for a while.
Okay. So keep that in mind because all of us go like, I don't know that I can post myself on Facebook because people watch. People want to say, well, what's Beth Ann doing? What's Beth Ann doing? And that's how people come.
Yeah.
I love that because that's how I did. I watched for 1.5 years before I jumped in because I was, I didn't know the girl.
And Rebecca, I never thought that you were, how do I say this? I never thought that you were like overweight. You've always been beautiful. You've always been, and I always wanted to skinny as you were. And then you got even skinnier. And I'm like, girlfriend. So, anyway. So it was very motivating.
Oh, good. Who else? Christy, were you in the behind the scenes or were you just watching Cindy Laninga? I can unmute you too if you want me to.
I got it.
Okay.
I was part of the behind the scenes, and I'd say watching the videos was it was kind of motivating to move forward with just moving into a coach position. I've done a few challenge groups so far, and I guess the behind the scenes was nice to have more information and to hear the testimonials from several different people.
Awesome. Good. So you've been doing challenge groups then for a little while then with Cindy.
Correct. I think we're about halfway through our third round of 21 Day Fix.
Yay. Good, good. So Patty, are you still on here? I see numbers down here, but I can't tell who they are. Are you still on?
Yeah, I'm still on, but I'm driving in a hailstorm, so I don't know if it's
Oh dear, no, don't talk in a hailstorm. I remember the hailstorm. That's okay.
I'm going to put you back on mute because it's getting louder, okay?
Okay, girl. And then who is on the 518? I don't know who is that. Is that your coach, Gina? Or I don't want to put.
Yeah, that's me. I'm with Gina.
And
I'm Jocelyn.
This is who? I'm sorry.
I'm Jocelyn.
Hi,
Gina brought me in.
Jocelyn. Oh, welcome.
Hi.
So what brought you
Thank you.
to become a coach?
I've always been into health and fitness, and I just think this is great. I've been watching Gina post things and just wanted to kind of get into what she was doing. So it's exciting.
Awesome. That's awesome. So that's good. I just love it because it sounds like, I mean, even from all the new coaches that it's just inspiration. It helps us to know that what we're doing is making a difference. And then it helps our new coaches to know when you are, posting and letting people know what you're doing, you're going to be an inspiration to others as well. So does anybody have any questions about what's going to happen from month to month as far as how to get you guys trained up and understanding what you're doing? Let me tell you, when I joined, when I just joined, this is what I did. And I don't know if you guys saw the very first post. It was a post that said, let's get this show on the road. That's literally what it was. It's black and like, let's get a show on the road. And I did it. I joined, I started my own challenge group at the same time of starting the business. And I knew that like I said earlier, that God said, you're going to have a big whatever. We're just going to go and do this thing. And I was like, okay, I didn't know what that looked like. But I will say, when I got my list, my new coach checklist, I had that thing done. I mean, this is just me. Not everybody's going to roll this way. This is just my personality. I got that thing done in like 3 days. I had it all typed up and checked, like highlighted and checked and sent back in. And I think Jatana's assistant saw it. Maybe Jatana saw it. I'm not sure which one saw it. And I was like, okay, ready. I'm ready for the next thing. And she was like, you have done this and you have it typed up and you have it all checked. I was like, yes, now what? Then she put me in the new coach basics that was going to come daily, like one thing at a time. And I'm like, I do not have time for 30 days of this. I'm like, I need information now. And I remember telling Jatana, but I was trying to be polite because I'm a polite girl, but I'm like, I need to know how to do this business. Like, where do I find this? And I got so much information from YouTube. I found out some names of the top coaches. I found out names. I mean, you Google Beachbody anything and go on YouTube. There is so much information out there. Absolutely reach out to your coaches. Another great place that I want us for sure to start utilizing more is our Life Changers coach page. You can pop in there and ask questions all day long. There will be somebody. I mean, our team is growing now to where we're going to have somebody that knows the answer. If someone says, if you have someone that says, I have bad joints, what challenge pack do I need? Ask that question in Life Changers, because chances are there's going to be a coach in there. Now that we've gotten bigger and a little bit more experience, there's going to be someone in there that will know how to help you and point you in the right direction. But there are resources out there for sure. The 14 days, I mean, it is a quick little video in the morning. Most of them are about 5 minutes long. There's one in there That's maybe day 4, I think, and it is a Facebook presence. That one is a little longer. It was actually on a team call with Epic Empire. It is an excellent, excellent call based about like talking about how to get your Facebook presence out there in a professional manner rather than, ooh, for $19.99 plus shipping and handling, you can get la la la. We don't want to come across salesy because we're not selling the product. If we were selling the product, we would be on Amazon. You know, you'd be selling product. We are selling, quote unquote, an experience. It's our challenge groups. It's the support system. It's because any of us could have gone on Amazon and got the stuff. And I've had a lot of coaches who bought the stuff off Amazon and it was collecting dust for months. Then they joined the challenge group and actually started getting results. So just know when you start flashing all of these products on your wall, that's just going to throw them. Well, let me look this up on eBay and see how cheap I can, you know, whatever. So just know that it's not about salesy. So that one is a very, very good one that's definitely worth your while. A little longer than 5 minutes, but it's very good. And then after that, we're going to start pushing you to get your rank and start. I know Lori's not on here tonight, but I know that Teresa said that she was ready to sell a challenge pack too, and she was only a coach for like 2 days. And then now Sarah has like 3 people that's already on the board too for you know, selling challenge packs. So it's awesome. It's on fire right now. People are wanting to get healthy. They're wanting to get fit, and they're wanting to be a part of a community because they've tried the gym memberships. They've tried all of these things and it's not working. And they see our results that we are putting on our walls. So yeah. All right. Any other questions? Any other things that you guys want to talk about? Or we're actually early, 7:05. We can look through the thing. Okay. Was someone hopping off to ask me a question? No. So you guys know where to put your coaches then once you get new coaches. Because now it is coming to that point where, and I would say for the most part, I mean, I'm not saying this in pride or any way, but I think that I've given, especially what I call the top coaches, I mean the ones who have been doing the business with me for a while and they know how to do this business. I think I've equipped you guys pretty well. And the things that I didn't know, you guys were able to come up, you know, with by yourselves. And I think that you guys are going to do really, really well in pouring into your teams and start going downstream. There's my dog. Stop it. Come here. Come here. You know, and being able to pour into your coaches and start seeing your coaches and motivating them. You guys see in our chats where we're always trying to get people motivated for Success Club and motivated for all of the things. And we want to just reach downstream and start getting success from the coaches underneath us too. So, all right. Well, that was basically the thing. I just wanted you guys to see the flow of how our months are going to go. So the first week is new coach training. Third week is push to Emerald, and the last week is behind the scenes. I'm so proud of you guys. Oh, we need a picture. We need a picture. Who is muted that can come out of their hiding so we can get a good picture? It looks good on Facebook when we see more faces. Oh, no, you don't have to though. Oh, I gotta flip this around. All right. Team calls. Oh, Cindy came out. Yay, all right. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Okay. All right, guys. So 7:30, if you guys want to be on the call with Robbie Carter, I will post that link. I'll post it in your new coach thread. Top coaches should already have it in your, we already have it in our top coaches thing. So I will post it in our threads. I'll go through and post that. So if you want to be on that, it'll be kind of fun because he has a his Fantastic Four, and his thing is how to do the business and move forward and get challengers and push your rank and like go, 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 go. So if you want to be on that call, it'll be awesome. It's called with corporate, so that's super fun. So I'll post that link in all of our chat threads, message threads. Okay. Thank you guys for being on for a Monday night. And we will see you guys, most of you guys, in a little bit. Bye.